Hey everyone, it's Scott from SANspotter.com again, and I've just arrived at ICN, very much looking forward to flying back home to sunny San Diego. However, I'm taking the long way via Detroit, which sounds totally stupid, I know. I just figured it was worth the extra little bit of inconvenience to give Delta's A350 Premium Economy product a proper try, especially since it only cost 33,000 sky miles. Yeah, for the first time in my life, I feel like I actually got a good deal on a Sky Miles award. Okay, so I have no idea what the purpose of these robots are, but the tech nerd in me felt incredibly compelled to have a conversation with one of them. However, as I was working up the courage to do so, I stumbled across the most amazing place for breakfast ever. You guys already know that I love everything about Camden Food Company, but I've got to say that these pork dumplings have actually beat out the Health Witch as my favorite airport breakfast. Sorry, Camden Food Company. Ladies and gentlemen, there she is, the star of this video review, and a pretty snazzy looking one at that. This particular aircraft is Delta's second A350, and I hate to say it, but I'm not even sorry that she booted the 747 off this route after being added to the fleet last year. Well, maybe just a little. Boarding here at gate 253 is just getting underway, and I'm about to step on my third A350 in 4 days. One thing I did notice while waiting was that there didn't seem to be very many people in the gate area, so maybe I'll get lucky and score an empty seat next to me? Please don't let anyone sit next to me. Please don't let anyone sit next to me. Please don't let anyone sit next to me. There it is, Delta's A350 Premium Select seat. It's really nice, though not quite as spacious as the Premium Economy seat that I recently experienced on the Qantas 787. The main difference is the width of the armrest between the seats, so my condolences if you get stuck sitting next to someone with sweaty, hairy arms. Because you will feel them whether you like it or not. My first 10 minutes of these seats had me feeling pretty good actually, and I wasn't even worried at all about being stuck here for the next 12 hours. Please don't let anyone sit next to me. Please don't let anyone sit next to me. Please don't let anyone sit next to me. All Premium Select passengers get a To-Me amenity kit, and here is some riveting footage of me ripping open one of these things like an 8-year-old on Christmas morning. There were no surprises, unfortunately, but I was still highly appreciative of the fact that we got an amenity kit at all. Menus were handed out while still on the ground, and there was one really neat feature about it that I had never seen before. It was a detailed timeline of the entire flight, which included a list of all the things that were going to be included for each service. Oh, and yeah, there was an actual menu as well, but I actually found the timeline to be far more interesting. There was something just especially nerdy about it that I really liked. Sorry, I thought I was recording and I actually wasn't, so I totally messed up this takeoff sequence. Unfortunately, I didn't realize it until right at the point of liftoff, and I don't have any footage of the spool up, which is pretty much a sin for any A350 video I know, so I'm sorry. Alright, well, I have no idea what that annoying sound is, so I'm just going to cut it here to spare you the headache, and we'll just move on to the good stuff. The deepest and most vibrant mood lighting I've ever experienced was switched on within minutes after departure, and it was so mesmerizing that I didn't even notice how turbulent it was becoming. I don't like turbulence, so anything to take my mind off it is highly appreciated. Mood lighting or a punch in the face, it doesn't really matter. If it's distracting, I'm good. Once things calmed down, the flight attendants started coming through the aisles with snacks and beverages. Mixed nuts, Diet Coke, red wine, a bottle of water, and Season 4 of Ballers. That's how I roll. I hadn't even taken a sip of wine before the lunch service started, which felt a little bit rushed to me. I don't blame the flight attendants at all though, since this cabin was maybe 20% occupied and they were probably bored out of their minds. The service was excellent though. Remember that flight timeline I showed you earlier? Apparently I had completely forgotten about it because I was woefully unprepared for the mid-flight snack. I woke up from my nap to a steaming hot ball of tinfoil sitting on my tray table, which is a weird situation to be in when your brain is still booting up. Yep, more food. I honestly can't remember if I was looking at the menu trying to decide what I wanted to eat, or if I was contemplating my poor dietary choices over the past 24 hours or so. No matter. Give me the quiche, I said, figuring I'd deal with the consequences of overindulgence later. Yeah, it's gonna be nothing but Cheerios and salad for me when I get home. So we've reached the end of the video now, and I've actually got a lot of really good things to say about this Delta A350 Premium Economy product. It's extremely comfortable and spacious, the service was just as good as I've received in international business class on many other airlines, and the crew on this particular flight was outstanding. If you're on the fence about flying Delta A350 Premium Select on your next long-haul flight, I can't recommend it highly enough. It's really good.